Well, there's the Nintendo is pulling some of their games in Belgium over their loot box laws.
Really?
Yeah, so Fire Emblem Heroes and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp
both
got pulled. Okay. They're being taken offline in Belgium because of they have like microtransactions and loot boxes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Belgium has declared that stuff gambling, which is illegal.
Yeah,
y'all ever had Belgium chocolate?
I have actually.
Belgian chocolate?
I don't like chocolate anyway, so.
Oh, you a weirdo.
Yeah, no, I'm a weirdo, but I think I remember Fire Emblem Heroes. Does that have loot boxes in it?
Yeah, it has orbs.
Oh, orbs. Okay, so that's like the thing, and like
Devil
you can
May
like,
Cry.
and you can like get, and you
like
can
rainbow orbs.
Blood orbs.
Yeah, it's like I've never played Fire Emblem Heroes before, but
I've played it, so I've played it, so I know what you're talking about. But yeah, you can earn orbs for free, but you can also buy them in packs, and it's a gacha game. And what gacha is like
it's a gacha game.
A gacha game. They're really popular in Japan, but it's like
pachinkos.
Not pachinko. It's like, do you remember being at the grocery store as a little kid and there were like those little there's like little machines where you put a quarter in and you turn and a little capsule comes out.
Oh,
like gumball machines and stuff.
Yeah, like gumball machines.
Yeah.
It's like that sort of where like you pay money, you get a currency, then you use it to like roll.
Sure.
You use it to like roll for like characters or items and stuff like that. So it's a loot box pretty much.
Yeah. So and I remember Belgium did pass those laws, and I've never played Fire Emblem Heroes, but I've heard that it's like it's a game where like you have to get like really lucky to get these kind of characters.
Yes, because the rates depending on the characters, there are like the draw rates. It can be really hard to get some characters.
Because there's like the regular 3 stars. There's like even 5. Like the 5 stars are what you want.
The 5 stars are what you want.
And those are like the really popular characters, like your Chroms, your Marths, I guess.
That's where that's where all the waifus are.
Yeah, Nintendo knows their marketing. They know their marketing now. They know how to go after you. They're going after
husbandos.
They're going with the waifus, husbandos, and the pillar men posing.
Waifus.
Yeah,
I want a waifu.
That's a big part of.
Yeah, that's how.
You can get one right now.
I mean maybe.
You can get one if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, there's many. There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from in Fire Emblem, but.
Not a weeb.
They know their marketing. They know what people are gonna buy.
Well, exactly. That's true. They know their market. They know they got a lot of dudes in the basement.
And I mean, and they know it's like, yeah, this is kind of sick and it's disgusting how we have to do this, but hey, it makes money, sure.
Well, that's why I hate Fire Emblem Heroes. Even though I played it, the only reason I liked playing Fire Emblem Heroes is because it's not a bad game. It actually plays okay, but like I just hate like the gacha like.
Gotcha.
The gotcha, like gotcha, like the whole like that gotcha system.
Got your money.
So it's like
gotcha money. Yeah,
like, got your money,
you're in now. Here you come.
I just hate that whole like really like aggressive like.
It's like a casino.
Just like that whole like monetization like loot box thing where like okay we're gonna hold your stuff hostage and it's a Fire Emblem game and it's a lot of the stuff that's in there is based on like the newer Fire Emblems. So like there's a lot of like Awakening and Fate stuff in there.
Gambling is crazy.
So and that's
gambling is crazy, bro.
And so it has a lot of like pandering to that because Awakening and Fates is where like the waifu husbando stuff.
Yeah, that's where it really kicked off.
So there's a lot of pandering to that crowd in that game. And,
Awakening kind of tinkered with it in the beginning, but then it really took off in Fates. I know Fates was
bad.
Fates is where
it went off the rails. It took place in Awakening. It wasn't that bad in Awakening, but Fates is like where it like just like went off the wall, and that's all the game was about.
Yeah, Fates went full anime waifu. That's what it went really
like,
wild.
Every character in that game is just fan service. Like they're it's like appealing to like a certain like type of like
demographic.
Demographic, like
demographic.
Kind of
audience.
We're talking about kinks again?
Yeah, because
kink shaming.
Kink shaming. I will kink shame in Fire Emblem. I hate that became a thing.
Yeah, but Fire Emblem used to be a great series, and now it's kind of gone. Awakening was fun.
Awakening is still good.
Yeah, Awakening still holds up to this day, but Fates, I could just never get through Fates.
And Shadows of Valencia is apparently pretty good too, because it went back to older Fire Emblem
style.
So
hopefully Three Houses is decent, but I know Fire Emblem Fates is doing that whole kind of like gacha thing, and I guess if Animal Crossing is doing that...
I never played Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, so I have no idea, but I think it is a gacha game too.
Yeah, because you do that and you can like unlock certain villagers or houses or furniture. Like that's how Animal Crossing works.
Yeah, but in Animal Crossing you just earn that stuff by playing the game. Like you save money and like that's it.
Yeah, but
you're not spending real money.
Yeah,
gotcha.
but that's
gotcha.
Yeah, but it's But it's good that Nintendo is actually doing this because not a lot of companies would pull their games off. Because if this is against the law in Belgium now, It's
Well,
smart for Nintendo to pull it off.
Here's the problem with Nintendo is that they have a Mario Kart game upcoming.
Oh, no.
Mario Kart Tour, and it's in beta right now.
Oh man.
Oh,
And
no.
it has the same microtransaction business model.
How can you put microtransactions in Mario Kart?
It's over, bro.
Very,
it's over.
very
It's over,
easily,
bro.
actually, because now instead of you basically have to like pull for characters and carts.
Oh,
Bro, it's
come
over.
on.
It's over. It's over, bro.
And the chances of getting characters are insanely wild. So here's the thing.
You start off with Toad or Shy Guy?
I have no idea who you start off with.
You
You
buy a
probably,
Shy Guy skin for $2?
you probably
Guys.
start off with Mario.
Yeah.
But, you don't buy them from you buy the tokens
Sure.
and you spend.
You have
tokens
to buy the
roll.
tokens.
You have to
Yeah.
buy the tokens?
They're called green crystals or something like that.
Oh,
But,
my God.
Man.
there's no we don't know the pricing on them yet because it's still in beta. But the
ain't
chances of
copying
getting
that
a character in that game, how low do you think the odds are of getting a character in that game? Like, what do you think for like a rare character?
I'm not gonna cop it. So.
Probably not very
I already
good at
know.
all.
Probably not. 0.3%
Wow.
for getting a character for getting like Rosalina.
Then what's
Sure,
the other
that's a-
percentage? Like cosmetics or
cosmetics or like generic like garbage characters.
It's like, oh, here's I don't know, here's a Koopa Troopa.
Here's a Koopa.
Enjoy having Koopa Troopa. You want to
Do you
raise?
want-
here's a red shell.
You want
for-
20 Koopa Troopas?
You want a bunch of Koopas? Here's your Koopas, man.
Here's a red shell for at
can't
least
have
3
Rosalina.
races.
We'll,
like-
we'll get to that in a little
Yeah,
bit.
like,
Actually, the
come
whole
on,
power
man.
up thing. Because
look, man, all I want is play as my boy Yoshi.
0.3. That's a 1 in 300 chance of getting Rosalina.
That's 1 in 300.
And that's one character.
And you got to keep spending. Just keep
Yeah,
putting the money
keep
in. Just
spending.
keep
Yeah,
putting it in.
you
You
better
might
play
get
that.
it. You might get it.
There'll probably be ways to earn them in the game for free, but that's still like those odds are like incredibly
those are
like,
odds
Who's gonna
are-
be playing this at work, bro? I'm telling you, just to get one
and,
character.
and depending on like how quickly you can get this free this premium currency that lets you like roll for characters. Like 1 in 300 for one character, like there's no way they're gonna give you like that many like free like things in like a short amount of time.
Yeah,
I
there's
would not
no
buy
way.
It's gonna be a
man.
grind.
If you're a
Yeah.
big Mario Kart fan, and you're gonna.
And here's the thing: you need to have every character to be good at the game because characters get like bonuses on certain tracks.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
So it's not like Fire Emblem Heroes where you could get like a god character. Like I had Hector in Fire Emblem Heroes, and Hector, my favorite
God character.
my favorite Fire Emblem character, ended up being really good. That's kind of why I played the game so much. And he was amazing. He was like the best character in that game for a long time.
Yeah.
And but in Mario Kart, the Mario Kart Tour, the characters are only good on certain tracks. So let's say you're like racing and you want to beat a certain track, but it's really hard. You better have the character for that track if you want to like have the best odds of winning.
Yeah, especially like.
So you basically have to have every character if you want to be good at the game.
Uh huh.
So
Yeah.
you're going to be spending a lot of money probably, or a lot of time.
Oh yeah. You just have to keep playing the game, keep grinding, ignore your kids, ignore your family,
Ignore your
don't
kids.
eat, don't drink any water, just keep playing Mario Kart.
Only
keep
take those
spending money.
sacrifices if you're willing, like, if you don't care about life at all.
Mhm.
And it's just in
rather
beta.
just-
It's in a beta, so it might change.
Yeah, the beta.
It's coming
I
up
mean,
in
it's
a few
Nintendo.
weeks.
You never know.
That's the good
Nintendo-
news
Nintendo
because
probably won't change. Nintendo's very like
They don't care, bro.
they're very stubborn about their like policies.
yeah,
Sony.
I mean, they just started allowing like online play.
Really?
Like
That
they
and-
just
and you
recently
still-
started online play,
And you still can't get refunds on the eShop.
and you had
Ah.
to basically Nintendo was dragged into this like whole online friend stuff like without having like
Uh-oh. Somebody's phone.
Good choice.
Phone went off. I apologize.
Good choice. But
That's
yeah.
alright.
But Nintendo was basically dragged into this new era of online playing, kicking and screaming because they didn't want to do it. Like they didn't want to do this at all.
I think they did though, didn't they?
I mean, they were just bad at online play.
Because they mentioned that. Oh, you mean online or
Yeah.
not mobile?
Well, both technically.
Because mobile they wanted to go into mobile, I think, but online play, yeah, I think they got kind of forced into it.
Yeah, they got kind of forced into it. It started
it's
with
not-
like the Wii.
Is it really being forced into it when that's just the future? Like
Yeah, I know they did. I know they wanted to
Future.
kind of do
like that-
more
like,
local stuff.
That's
but-
just getting on with the times. Like you have to like adapt eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I remember. I'm sorry, we're gonna be going off tracks on this one, but I remember back in like the original, like, I think it was Mario Kart 6 or Mario Kart 8 on the DS. And even if you didn't have the game, you could still play online locally with friends.
With
Like,
share
you-
play, yeah.
Yeah, you could have like 8 people. Like
LAN
let's say
party.
like only like 5 of you had the game, so 3 of you, your other 3 friends, could still hop on and play, even if they weren't like didn't have the game. They just had to play as like a shy guy or something. But it was still
Remember
fun.
Picto Chat?
Yeah.
Oh, those
What's
were
up?
Picto Chat. Remember Picto Chat?
I remember Picto Chat. I almost never
Simpler
used it,
times,
but I
bro.
remember it.
Rest in peace, Picto
Simpler
Chat.
times.
That was good. I love that. I love
Where's your
Picto
friend
Chat.
code?
Was it the?
Was it the friend
I
code?
hate the
Yeah,
friend code system. Do they still have that? The friend codes?
They
DS
might. I
DS
think
is
they
gone,
might.
bro.
to be
I
honest.
can't stand that. I hated the friend code system. It was so bad.
Yeah, they still use.
You remember the Miiverse?
I do remember the Miiverse. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, never mind.
All right, back to where we were going.
Some goofy stuff on there.
We got off
me
topic.
versus cringe.
We were talking about Mario Kart, the Mario Kart tour. That's all we really have to say about it. Other than it could be, it'll come out. It'll probably make tons of money, as microtransactions usually do, because that's kind of why they're so popular right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very scummy business model that Nintendo has going on here. I hope they change it. They probably
Don't
won't.
buy this game.
It's free. You don't have to buy it.
Oh, you don't have to buy. Okay.
That's why these games make money, because kids just get on and they play them for free, and they take their mom and dad's
Mario,
credit card.
Mustache Man, Red Hat, Go Kart. I want to buy it.
Yeah, and then they get their mom's credit card or dad's credit card,
All right, Johnny.
or they ask them for like, hey, can I use the card to like buy stuff? It's only $5.
It's only $5, Mom.
Yeah.
It's only $5 for the chance to roll with this character.
And the parents don't know that.
Parents don't know
That's
that.
right.
Back in the day, all you had to do was pay like a monthly subscription, like for Club Penguin membership. That was great.
Parents, understand the games that your kids.
Is Club Penguin like a meme that I'm just
Club
not aware of, or is it
Club
actually
Penguin,
a good game?
it was actually a pretty fun. It was like an online kids thing.
Is it
like,
dead?
It's dead.
That's dead.
Oh,
Okay.
is
Yeah,
it
Club
dead?
Penguin's dead.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Club Penguin. But it was kind of like RuneScape for little kids. And like you would play as a little you would control your little penguin. You could like dress them up, and
It's
you
like
could buy
Penguin
igloos.
Sims. Yeah, Penguin Sims. You
Those,
know what I'm saying?
these little puffball things that were called puffles, and they were like your pets that were adorable.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I've always been curious because I keep seeing that a lot lately, and I'm like wondering what's going on with it.
Yeah,
Club
but Club
dead,
Penguin
bro.
died, unfortunately.
That shit.
But
That's
I
gone.
remember there were no microtransactions at all in that game.
No, because microtransactions are still a relatively recent thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
But-
God, just-
Well, hopefully they change things in the beta. Hopefully the beta means they actually change a couple things, but knowing Nintendo, they probably won't.
No, Nintendo's very, very like stubborn with their policies. That's why they pulled these games instead and out from Belgium instead of just changing the game.
Yeah, they just
Because
yoink.
the game is so heavily like dependent on that monetization model,
Yeah,
and they can't really take it out.
just yoink, take them out of there.
Yoink it.
Yeah, so
Yep.
parents keep an eye on that. Like,
Understand the
parents-
games your kids are into, man. Because
if you're an adult and you buy that game, please be like
cautious.
Be responsible with your money. Don't just spend tons and tons of money on to roll for like a character. Like please don't do that, because I remember people doing that with Fire Emblem. I had a cousin who did that with Fire Emblem, and I told him like, why'd you do that?
He's enabling.
He just wanted because they always just really they use really scummy tactics, because like with Fire Emblem Heroes they would have like seasonal characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
And Overwatch does this too, where like, they'll have like certain skins go on, be available, but only for a limited time. So you have to get in on that time, and if you don't, if you didn't grind enough, and you want that skin now, you better start paying up. Paying up, yeah. That's the only way you can get those skins.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And that's where I like kind of dropped Fire Emblem Heroes, was like when that like stuff really took off.
Yeah, because they would have like Halloween skins or Christmas skins.
Or like,
Halloween
or the
skins.
Fire Emblem had like Easter skins, and of course it was like the wife was in husbando. So
Waifu husbando material again.
don't you want Camilla in a bunny outfit? Like,
Oh, no.
There's
Hey,
somebody.
you're
A lot of guys want that.
Of course,
Or,
it
your
gets
guilty
Prom.
really
pleasures
bad.
are here.
It gets really bad once they start doing the summer.
Oh yeah, like
the
the
summer
bikini-
suit.
yeah,
They
you
got
want,
bikinis.
costumes.
you want to see Crom? you want Crom in a speedo, right?
Oh my god,
People want that.
They did the DLC
Man,
for
just play
that in
Senran
Awakening. It
Kagura,
was
bro.
so bad.
Play Senran Kagura.
Yeah, let's play Senran Kagura. Senran Kagura doesn't have microtransactions.
Yeah.
It's just a janky game.
Yeah. But it's for those people that want to buy those type of costumes. It's like, why play Fire Emblem if you're
Oh,
not
actually,
playing it?
they do sell a lot of costumes in that game, actually. But
It's like if you're playing Fire Emblem for that, you got problems.
Yeah, problem.
Play for the story or something. You know what I'm saying?
Play
Like,
the story, play
it's
for the
fine.
strategy.
It's fine if you like that stuff. I don't mind that stuff. I like the characters a lot. Like I
oh, so
love.
you're not a
Lina.
king shamer anymore.
No, well, I mean, because I like their characters. I like them because they're characters. Like
sure,
I like,
yeah. Well, exactly. To the characters.
Like I like my favorite Fire Emblem character. My favorite Fire Emblem girl is Lynn. I love Lynn.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lynn,
sure.
I remember.
because
I
she's a
played
cool character. She's a good character, and I like Hector a lot because Hector's a character.
Yeah, Hector was awesome.
But
Would you dress them up in bikinis though?
well, no, you don't
Okay,
dress.
exactly. That's what
No.
I'm saying. So play other games that are
'Cause-
involved
'cause
in
that
that.
was-
At least in my opinion.
That was before that time.
okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
People draw pictures of Lynn and Hector like that now, but not back then. It wasn't that much of a thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
shout out to the waifu addicts out here.
Yeah, shout out to the fan artists.
The neckbeard waifu addicts. I know y'all walking around here
They are in disguise.
in
Be
disguise,
careful because you see
wearing
them
fedoras.
everywhere.